Collins. The Spokane area did not overlap with Stockton. They're 6 years.
How about that?
During the Showcase Cup.
Boy, he sure is talented, huh?
Yo, it's your boy Dctree, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops, talking about San Antonio Spurs, y'all. And the other day I did a video on Zach Collins. He was finally coming off an injury. He's going to show us what he can do in Austin, and he's been up there for a couple games. So I kind of just wanted to update because he did have a hell of a good game last night. A lot of people aren't talking about this because it is the G League. Probably wasn't the the most challenging team ever, but I was encouraged by those highlights. I was encouraged by what I saw. I wasn't able to see the entire game, but the little bit I did see, I was encouraged by it, and I figured, hell, let's make a video about it, man, because you guys seem to like the Zach Collins content. And I have been critical of the Spurs and some of their, signings, and this is one of the signings I was critical of, so I want to keep tabs on it. But before I jump too deep into it, if you like my content, please sub to the channel, hit that like button, don't forget to hit that bell with more videos. Thank you so much for the continued support. Okay guys, I'm not going to keep you here long. It's going to be a short one, but I did want to make a video about Zach Collins and the fact that he had 22 points in 25 minutes. And don't get me wrong, I understand it's the G League. I understand that even, your boy Luka from, Somanik was doing his thing in the G League and didn't translate to the NBA at all. It hasn't translated at all. But at the same time, it has translated with some of our players, Primo, Lonnie Walker. So I was encouraged to see that this guy had that many points in that few minutes, and the fact that he was finishing in multiple ways, man. He hit a three from the outside, something that we desperately need on this team, our big men, to hit some threes. Like I said in the other video, Landale is really the only big that we have that can hit a three-point shot, spread the floor for our guards like Derek White, like DeJounte Murray or whatnot. So I was encouraged to see that he had a smooth stroke from the outside. Also, he even did the old school Tim Duncan bank shot. I had that in the intro, and I thought that was good because Lord knows we have no one for the most part that can play in the post in a traditional way. I haven't seen Pearl do much of that. He gets most of his points on the pick and roll. I haven't seen Landale do much of that. He's usually a pick and pop type player, put back type player. He'll throw a jump hook every once in a while, but as far as back to the basket, pivot step, boom, off the backboard, I was happy to see that. So he had some good moments that really made me feel encouraged. He ran the floor really well. He had some good putbacks. His lift wasn't quite what it was a couple of years ago. I don't know if that was just this game. I don't know if he's just shaking off the rust, but he didn't dump the ball as much as I would like have seen. He laid it up a lot of times, especially off a lob attempt that he had from one of the other players last night. He didn't throw it down. He kind of just laid it up. So I don't know if that's fatigue, or I don't know if his injury, has taken a toll on his vertical. Not saying that he had an awesome vertical before, but it was just one of those things that made me scratch my head a little bit. So all in all, man, I gotta say I'm rather impressed because the Spurs, I've said this in several videos, we're kind of at the bottom right now. We're not going to get, players that just are bona fide stars at this point. So when you have a Zach Collins that can finish around the basket, has soft hands, can grab a pass from Primo, which he proved last night, can finish with the jump hook, can get offensive rebounds and throw it back up, can hit the three here and there, that's a plus, man. That's a plus because we don't have that in abundance. We don't have that really. Eubanks is up and down, obviously. Pirtle is much improved, but that's just one player, man. We need size, we need strength, we need consistency. So to see this guy, making strides to get back, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the Spurs. I'm excited for him because it's a good story to come back and find an organization that you fit with. So all in all, man, I just want to make this video just to say, hey, he's showing some life, man. He's showing some life, and we need all the help we can get. Whether it's, a few games this year and all of next year, we can't really be picky, especially when it comes to size and strength and big men on this team. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about Zach Collins. Do you think he's going to be able to help the Spurs this season, or do you think he's going to be a project for next year essentially? You know, my initial feeling is, hell, he probably be able to help us in a few games this season if he keeps, you know, getting better in Austin and he gets a chance, because at the end of the day, like I said, we don't have a whole lot of bigs. You know, he's long, he's tall, he has a lot of good mobility. You know, he's good for a few minutes per game, and we're like a turn ankle away, or an injury away, or God forbid another health protocol system away where he could play big minutes for us. So I'm looking forward to see what he has. I'm looking forward to see what he adds to the team, and you know, I'm optimistic about this guy. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Check out the other videos on the channel. Don't forget that superhero playlist, and I will catch you in the comments. Peace.